Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Horriflick Podcast. My name is Casey. I'm here with my younger sister, Ash. Say hi.
Hey.
And we're going to be talking about video games in cinema today, as well as Blumhouse Productions. I figured that Ash would be the perfect guest host for today's episode because of their undying, unfathomable love for Five Nights at Freddy's. You want to elaborate on that a little bit? You want to talk about your obsession a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm only a kid, but that was my my childhood, the majority of my life. That was my first cosplay, was Freddy Fazbear. That's a lie, but my first cosplay was Kara from Undertale, but that's beside the point.
Was it or was it Wonder Woman? Did you do Wonder Woman before?
It was
Undertale?
Wonder Woman. Yeah. That's beside the point.
Oh my god, did I show you the TikTok I found the other day? The Undertale TikTok?
You don't need to. Anyways, yeah, I've played all the games. I have, I watched all the MatPat Markiplier videos based on Five Nights. I watched all the Minecraft YouTubers I could about Five Nights at Freddy's. It was
so true.
It was my life.
So true. Okay, so that being said, Blumhouse is rumored to be producing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. If you guys are anywhere on social media, you would see all the leaks happening, going around everywhere, the sets, the acting, and everything. You have any comments about that? You're laughing over there.
I was just thinking you said leaks. I was like, I didn't know there were vegetables out there.
Great. We have a comedian on the show, everyone.
I don't know. I thought it was funny in my head. But, yeah, I didn't hear. I was just looking around on, Twitter and stuff, and it was like, potentially Markiplier could be in it because
He did just release a video the other day saying that he needs people to be calm and compassionate because he is working on a movie.
Yeah, I know. And also
this is literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, and also just he said he's been working on a movie for a while, and also he straightened his hair. That was new. He said it was for the movie, or was it for? I don't remember. Anyways, that's the point. But
that's so 2013 Markiplier.
Don't say that to him. Anyways, yeah. So potential Markiplier being in it, and even if he is just a security guard or whatever, I think that'd be so cool because obviously he's kind of the reason FNAF got a huge popularity, crowd, and him and MatPat. I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's musical hosted by Random Encounters, and MatPat. He was cool. Don't get me wrong. I love Matty Patty, but he calls himself that. It's okay. But honestly, I think Markiplier has a better chance of being in an actual movie because he has better acting skills.
Yeah, definitely.
But MatPat would also be cool to have a mention of him because he also is another reason why Five Nights at Freddy's is just so famous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to go over the cast with you and what you think about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Shaggy is in it. Matthew Lillard is in it. I think that he will be great as William Afton.
Yeah, can you tell me who William Afton is?
Absolutely
please?
no fucking
embarrassing.
I'm a faker. I know Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know the lore, so
I'm pretty sure William Afton
is Purple guy. There we go. Okay, so I knew.
I think so. My Five Nights at Freddy's lore is kind of in the back of my brain.
They're using Josh Hutcherson, who was PETA in the Hunger Games, as Mike Schmidt. I think that he's a main security guard, so that brings down Markiplier.
Well, no, I'm saying there are multiple security guards, and I believe Schmidt's only one of them.
Okay.
Heck, I think even Markiplier could even just be phone guy.
That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Or MatPat could do that. That'd be good.
They're using Elizabeth Lail as Vanessa, and I know that you don't know who she is. She was in 2018 movie Countdown, where they had the app on the phone, told them when they were going to die. It was really big for a while. And she is also Guinevere Beck in You. She's
Princess Anna in
Once. She is Anna from Frozen. I mean, that's kind of all that she is really, really in that you would have seen.
Yeah.
I know her from You. Literally I watched her in Countdown and I was like, oh my god, Guinevere Beck is in this movie because that is her character in You.
That's so funny.
So I think that she's a good actress. I'm excited to see her as Vanessa, because at least I know who Vanessa is.
Real. Another security guard.
They have a bunch of new kids. I'm excited to see them all die.
Oh, I'm so excited for the gore. Scott Cawthon posted on his Twitter saying like
it shouldn't even like go to theaters.
It should not go to theaters for how gory it is, and I'm so excited to watch children get smashed into suits and just watch their bones and blood just pop.
Do you know how bad that sounds right now?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good gory movie. But you should not talk about kids that way. We're gonna be put on a watch list.
Whoa. I don't even like kids.
Right. Okay. So,
anyways.
So, are we excited for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Yes.
No. I'm kidding. I'm so hyped for it. We've been waiting for years for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie to happen, and now that it's finally actually in production, Scott's been like past 5 years saying, "Oh yeah, we're putting on a movie," and then finally the last year he's like, "Yeah, it's like genuinely happening."
I think it was hard to get Blumhouse on board for it.
I don't think it was hard to get Blumhouse. I think he had planned this before COVID, and then COVID hit, and then boom, there went everything basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to go over who we like would have wanted to play these parts in FNAF. So like who like your ideal actor for Vanessa?
For Vanessa?
Yeah, just because she's number 1 on the IMDb list right now.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not good with actors. You know this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know my movie stars. Maybe Rihanna.
Fuck. You know what? Rihanna did really great in Oceans, so I will give her that. She is a good actress.
She could be really like sassy, and I feel like Vanessa's just a little sassy.
Okay. I think that Elizabeth Lale is a good choice. She's a newer actress, so I'm excited for you to watch her in this movie, and then you'll want to go back and watch her, and you and would watch her in Countdown, maybe. Okay. So that brings us to Dead by Daylight. Since FNAF has been going around.
We only talked about her. Right.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Who else? Who like your other ideal actors and actresses?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I skipped it. Yeah. Okay. So Dead by Daylight. So there are like posters going around. There's leaks going around that they're also planning to make a Dead by Daylight movie. My computer's gonna absolutely implode. But yeah, so Dead by Daylight. Do you think it's real? Do you think that they're actually gonna make it?
If they do, what plot is there gonna be?
I think that they would have to pick 1 or 2 killers and have no people from the other movies, other horror. It would be the OGs. I think it's doable. I mean, look at what they're doing with Dungeons and Dragons. If Dungeons and Dragons does really good in the theaters, then I think it will set it up for Dead by Daylight to do really good.
But Dead by Daylight, it's different than Dungeons and Dragons, because Dungeons and Dragons you pave your own path. This one's
you pave your own path. You play the game how you want to play it with different characters, with different killers. Like it's kind of the same, because no one knows these characters that are going to be in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, but is the movie just going to be like, 4 people walk into like the woods or like a hospital, and like what kind of world are they going to put them in? Because we don't know the world outside of the gates. We don't know what that's like. We just know that they're in there.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to come up with something.
Do you remember Escape Room? How they kind of just took all these people they thought they were signing up for something and threw them into a scenario. I think that they could do something like that. Or they could all just be kidnapped.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm iffy on it, because
I think it's doable. I don't know how good it'll be, but I think that
I also know
if Blumhouse does really good with FNAF, then they'll probably do really good with Dead by Daylight.
But also thinking about it, the killer that they'll definitely choose will be the Trapper, because it's the most popular. It's the OG. Which sucks, because
what about the Doctor? I was thinking the Doctor.
The Doctor would be a fantastic one to do.
They could have multiple. Honestly, you know what would be cool? Is if they make it into an anthology. Do you know what an anthology is?
When there's multiples. Like Star Wars, isn't that?
No.
Not bad.
It's like VHS. I know you haven't seen VHS, but it's multiple stories in one. So they have 4 different characters running around trying trying to run away from the doctor, and then they switch it, like,
they'd have to bring 4 more characters. The issue is that
thing
they
is
don't have that many characters. They don't have that many OG characters to be able to bring more than maybe 2 killers in. Especially if they're having 4 people in each one. Because that's how a normal game is. They have...
Or what they could do is have it be levels. They think that they're escaping out of this gate, walk right and do another one with another killer.
That would be cool. But
like Cube. You haven't seen Cube, but it's kind of like once you get out of that room, you're in another room. Oh, you have seen Cube.
No, I've seen Circle. I lied.
You've seen Circle. Different movie.
Where's the triangle?
Okay, so...
I don't know.
Would you be excited for it?
I think I don't like to watch trailers, so I guess just depending.
There's no trailer for it. There's just
I know,
rumors.
but like even if there was a trailer, I wouldn't watch it because I haven't even seen any like Five Nights at Freddy's teasers much. Just whatever Scott posts on his Twitter.
Not even like TikToks about like people like at the Five Nights at Freddy's pizzeria. They're posting pictures. I'm all over that side of TikTok right now.
I saw one video and it was someone like shit themselves at the at the pizzeria they're filming at, and I was like, why would you do that?
That's funny. No, but there's videos of Josh Hutchinson's character like beating up someone, like fighting someone. They're like, oh my god, it's gonna be so gory, and then everyone in the comments is like, have you played FNAF? Like, do you know the story of FNAF?
And also, I'm curious on what kind of story they're gonna follow, because is this gonna go? Okay, the issue with FNAF is that there's the books. There's
Did you know
the
there's
game.
a Dead by Daylight mobile?
Yes.
What?
There's a lot of mobile games.
My bad.
For, like games like Dead by Daylight. But with FNAF, there's the books and the games don't correlate. And then it's like if it's gonna go, is it gonna go off the book or is it gonna go off the game? And then if it does go off the game, what are they gonna go off? Are they gonna continue? Like the next game, is it gonna be past? Was the most recent one Sister Location?
The most recent one was
Security Breach. My bad.
Yeah.
But Security Breach was also just such a stretch from Sister Location.
I get that. It's
so
like
If
revamping
it has Vanessa, unless it's talking about Vanessa from Sister Location, which is the girl that took the ice cream cone from Baby from her stomach.
Okay.
I believe her name was Vanessa, and I think that's who she grows up to be.
Okay.
So I think it does correlate, but at the same time, Vanessa and Mike is gonna be a lot older than Vanessa, you'd think, because I think
that Josh is older than Elizabeth Lail.
Yeah, but like by how many? I'm thinking Mike Schmidt's gonna be pretty old, depending on.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know the age difference.
I don't know. Just trying to think about the franchise.
Okay, let's wrap it back to Dead by Daylight. I want to go over our ideal actors because I have a really good one. I think about it all the time. I think that Steven Yeun, who plays Glenn in The Walking Dead, would be amazing as Dwight. He has been in a horror kick recently. I know you haven't watched. I think it's like called Breakout or something. But it's Steven Yeun and the girl who plays Harley Quinn. Yeah, she's really big. Margot Robbie. Mm-hmm. They're in a office building. Everyone like becomes zombies essentially on a murder
I don't
spree.
know. Personally, I think Steve Carell would play a really good Dwight.
Really? Okay.
Steve Carell, yeah.
Okay, I see it. I think that would be a funny twist.
Yeah, especially since Dwight is literally the dipshit of the game, and to have Steve Carell play him, I think it added a little comedy.
Okay. Meg Thomas, is she an original?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I know that you haven't seen it, but the little girl that's in The Last of Us right now, she looks like her, and I've heard really good things about her. Have you seen The Last of Us? What do you think? What do you think?
What I think?
This is Ash's friend Beck.
Oh yeah, that is
the little girl that plays Ellie. As her. Yeah. Okay.
We got Beck's approval, guys.
What do you think? There's not like maybe Margot Robbie actually.
Probably.
She has the same facial structure almost. Okay, Claudette Morel. I don't know all that many African American women actresses.
Oh.
Who do you think?
I don't know my names, but
give me the character.
Walking Dead.
Michonne.
Michonne.
Okay.
I think with glasses she'd look really good.
She's also in Black Panther.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Dad
I see
said
it.
that earlier.
Or maybe the girl who plays Zuri, which is the sister.
Oh yeah.
She's a badass. She kicks some ass. Is this also an original?
Yes.
Okay. Thoughts?
I need a basic white boy to play him.
No. Listen, I think one of the supernatural boys. What do you think?
For Jake Park.
Totally.
I think Beck's against it. I don't know.
He's basic.
Jake Park has always been basic.
I want Lil Huddy as Jake Park.
Honestly, maybe.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Is she an OG?
Yes.
Okay.
I think she's the last OG. Nia. You gotta have like an emo edgy girl.
Oh my god. Paget
Sabrina
Brewster.
Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter? I don't think she's an actress anymore. I think that she's solely music.
Oh, but she'd be good.
But Paget Brewster is Prentice in Criminal Minds.
Oh, yo, yeah.
Maybe Prentice, and then the girl that plays Tara Lewis is also African American and also a badass. Right now, she's doing Whose Line Is It Anyways? They revamped
I love.
it. Yeah. And so she's a host on there, and she's.
Oh, I know you.
Are we gonna have to trash this?
No. Keep it. It's fine. It's a bodily.
You know who I mean?
Yeah.
She's a baddie.
I could see it.
Okay. Yeah. So ideal cast: Dwight, go. You said Steve Carell? Okay, I still think Stephen Yeun. Okay, Meg Thomas, the girl that plays Ellie in The Last of Us.
I have no idea who could.
Or Margot Robbie.
Also for Dwight, Dwight is very basic white boy. That's also why I'm casting Steve Carell and not Stephen Yeun, because he is the average white male.
Who do you picture when you think of Steve Carell? What does he play?
Michael Scott.
Okay.
That is Michael Scott.
Okay.
That is literally Michael Scott.
I think that Steve Carell might be a little too old for the role.
Whoa.
How old do you think that Dwight is here? I'd say 30. Steve Carell's in his 50s.
Okay, and he looks good.
He looks good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, what other horror games do you want to see made into movies?
Okay.
I think Outlast would be a great series, but I think it's like everyone's fan favorite's a fan favorite. Outlast is.
I think
so popular right now.
I think Layers of Fear would be.
Oh my god, that'd be so fucking cool.
Layers of Fear would be a really good horror movie, and it would. The best part is
like
it would just be one person.
Yeah, slowly developing into madness.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really good.
And then like being back into the painting room as the painting evolves.
Yeah.
With like the fingers and the hair and the blood.
That'd be so good.
Layers of Fear.
I didn't even think about that. The movies that I had on this list were Outlast, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had. Fuck, what did I have?
I know that you don't know this one, but I think Fran Bow would also be a pretty cool one.
Okay. I had The Quarry.
But isn't that already a movie?
No, it's not a movie.
It's basically a movie.
It's basically a movie because of the actors and actresses being so lifelike. But I think the same with Dead by Daylight is it's a choose your own adventure, so it kind of would vary on how it would go. There's also The Chant, which is what I just bought Joaquin for Christmas. It looked cool. It looks demonic. I think that once I play it and get a better idea, I'll be able to say if it would be a good movie or not. But also, do you remember last spring? You and I had some bonding time. We did face masks and we played those weird puzzle games on my computer.
Yeah, I knew
that would be so cool.
The issue with
what are those called? Do you remember?
No, not at all.
Me neither.
But the issue with those games was that there was no storyline to them.
There was story.
Very little. And as cool as it would be to see a movie like that, I don't think that it would make a good movie. I think, especially because each game is so short, and then there's just
But it's all connected.
Yeah, but
I think
it ends. Yeah. Each game ends, and that's the issue. It's like a new person every time.
Okay.
I think
it's a different member of the family that we're investigating each time.
Yeah.
I want to replay those.
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Franbo would be really cool because you deep dive into like Franbo and her madness, and to be able because you've never played Franbo, you should. It's really
No,
good.
but I know what you're talking about.
She has a pill that she takes, and when she takes it, everything turns gory and bloody, and
Right.
there's like dead cows and dead people.
Right.
Compared to when she's not, like when she closes the pill bottle, like everything's normal again. I think that'd be so cool, and I think they'd be able to do that really well.
Okay.
Also, Corpse Party.
Corpse Party. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corpse Party would be so good.
That'd be fire. I'm gonna have Ash on an episode where we talk about Japanese horror.
Oh, I love Japanese
and if
horror.
Beck wants to be on the podcast too,
You're
they have headphones in.
getting these Junji Ito vibes in.
Yeah. Okay. So circling back to Blumhouse, who's producing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I want to go down this list, and if you've seen it, then I want us to rate it out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 being, this is the best movie I've ever seen. I only have a few 10s.
I
Ant-Man is a
haven't
10.
seen a single one of those.
That's okay. We'll find one.
Wait,
and
no,
just,
never mind.
and just like talk about it. So you haven't seen any of these. Truth or Dare with Lucy Hale is like a 6 out of 10. It was not that great of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Creep is honestly like a 9 out of 10. I want you to watch Creep because it's phenomenal. It's a great movie. Delirium, you should also watch Delirium. It is like it's what's his name? Zombieland, the main guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
It's him and his wife go to buy a new house. It's in a creepy neighborhood. All the houses are the same. They get abandoned there. They're like abandoned. They have to live there, and they get given a child, but this child is a robot. It's like a monster. And they have to learn how to take care of it. But this child screams like
Right.
like monster screams. It's an insane movie. I really liked it. If I didn't already grade it, I rated a 7 out of 10. Did I already rate it?
Mm-hmm.
What did I rate it?
Didn't you give it a 9?
No, I gave Creep a 9.
Oh, you're talking about Delirium. My bad.
Okay. Amityville: The Awakening. I think this is the one with Bella Thorne. I liked this movie. 7 out of 10. Fantasy Island was ass. 3 out of 10. Okay. Let's see. Freaky with Vince Vaughn.
They did Hamlet?
I guess.
That's crazy.
Freaky with Vince Vaughn. I'd say a 6.5 out of 10 just because I didn't like the car scene where Vince Vaughn is having to flirt with his teenage boy because the teenage girl's soul is in his body, so it was a weird scene. I didn't like it. Get Out, 10 out of 10 movie. Love that movie. Halloween Ends was alright, 7 out of 10. Happy Death Day. I know that you've seen those movies. What do you rate
I didn't
Happy
like
Death
the
Day?
second one as much as I like the first one.
Okay, but what do you rate the first one?
I'd rate the first one like a 8 out of 10.
I would also rate. I
think-
think both of them. I think
I
Happy
would
Death Day
rate
to
the-
you is like a 7.5, but the first one's an 8.
I didn't like the second one because it went back to her point of view. Like, I wanted it to stay in, like,
The other person's point of view.
I can't remember if her boyfriend or best
No,
friend.
I think it was her boyfriend's best friend.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to stay in his point of view, and then, like, but all of a sudden,
Like she wakes up and it's her time again.
Yeah, and I was like, you're kidding.
Yeah.
And then it was her time again for a while. I was like, dude, no, go back.
I think that that stage of movie was so good.
Mhm.
I think that Happy Death Day was a great movie. It's comedy.
It's the horror
it's scary.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's really good. Okay. Insidious. Have you seen Insidious?
I think I watched the first one. That's where they, like, eat the glass, right?
No, that's Oculus.
Oh,
But,
my bad.
Oculus is my favorite. We'll get to that later. Insidious is the little boys. They move into the house. It's the red door. The red door, and then the guy in the red mask has the jump scare at the end of the movie. It's the
Was that the
husband from
one-
The Conjuring.
I don't remember Husband from
Okay.
Conjuring. Was it the movie where they locked the kid in a room and they, like, tie him to a chair and then they start doing, like, chants outside the door?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe that was just a dream.
Okay, so I'd rate Insidious. That's another really good movie. I'd rate Insidious 9 out of 10. The rest of them kind of fall afterwards. Okay, the Halloween movies, they're all right. Happy Death Day. Hush.
You're dissing Halloween like that?
You
thought you
haven't
liked
you haven't
them.
seen the new. I did like the new ones, but you haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the old one, so I like kind of have nothing.
Ones?
Yeah, they produce the new ones. I kind of have nothing to go by because I haven't seen the old ones. I've only seen Halloween Ends, Halloween, and then Halloween Kills.
Mm-hmm.
But Hush is a 9 out of 10. She's deaf.
Yeah. I've heard of that
It's
one.
great. Incarnate, like a 6 out of 10. I thought it was boring. You might have seen this one. It's kind of old, like 2015, 2016. But this is where the guy goes into the little boy's brain when he's possessed and like fights the monsters.
No, I don't remember.
Okay. So there's Insidious. Gem and the Holograms. Thoughts? I mean,
I've never seen it.
Me neither. Okay, so Ma, I'd also rate a 7 out of 10. It wasn't my style.
You were so excited to watch that one.
I was. It was funny, but it just wasn't my style. I think it was too obvious. Oculus, my favorite movie, 10 out of 10. My favorite Blumhouse production ever. What do you think?
I don't remember it too well.
The mirror and everything.
Yeah,
The biting into the glass it's such a good twist.
It's so relatable. Like, I want to bite glass.
Shut up.
No. It just looks so
like you want to
crunchy.
eat it. Yeah, okay, like candy glass. Like, I'd eat that. Right, okay.
No, real glass.
Okay, right.
But I don't want to bleed in my mouth. That would be rude.
Okay, what about the Paranormal Activity series?
I liked them. They were good. They were one of my preferred horror movies.
Yeah,
I'd
those are ones
those.
that you would rewatch all over again. Okay,
Yeah.
I think Paranormal Activity, the
I don't
first
think I've
one
seen
is
the last
great.
one.
The last one is the marked ones.
I don't think I've seen that.
We did. That's the one where it takes place in Mexico. This is a spin-off, and personally, I think it was the best one.
I don't remember any of them.
It was so scary. The dog dies.
What are you talking
We
about?
watched it one day. It was recently.
Yeah.
They have another one. They have the marked ones, but it's not on here, so I'm assuming maybe Blumhouse didn't produce it. Regardless,
Whoa.
shit, what did I do? Okay, that's Paranormal Activity. Sinister, great movie, 9 out of 10.
Thumbelina.
They did Thumbelina. The Adventures of Tom
Thumb and Thumbelina.
Okay, we see you.
That's crazy.
Split with the guy with multiple personalities. Love that movie. That's a great movie.
I haven't seen any of the other ones connected with it, but Split.
No, me neither. I haven't seen Glass and I haven't seen Unbreakable, but
Split was so good.
Split is really good. That's like I'd say that's like an 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gave me anxiety.
It's one that I can rewatch personally.
Yeah.
Okay. God, I need
You're
to
really
quit
bad at
pulling
this.
from the bottom. Okay.
The Purges.
Yeah, they did the Purge movies.
I
I like the Purge movies.
I like the Purge
I think
movies.
that's
They always scared me though. Like not
True.
because they were genuinely scary, but because of the
right.
I remember you guys were watching that one day, and I was in my room, and I ran out of my room crying. I was so scared. I was like,
True.
"Are we having a lockdown? Like, what's going on, guys?" And you guys were like, "It's just really
No,
chill."
that's 2020.
Dude,
But
for real.
Okay, so I think that what's your favorite Purge movie? Because I think mine is Election Year.
I don't remember them.
Okay, the first the Purge, the
Yeah.
original is the family locked in a house. All the masks are outside the big white house. It's just one family, and the boyfriend's in there and everything.
Maybe.
The second Purge is Anarchy, and this is the one with the van that goes around saving people. This is the one with the people fighting back up against the Purge. This is the one where the rich people are hunting the lower income people. Okay, the third Purge, which is my favorite, is Election Year, where we're following the mayor, or who's running for mayor, the woman, and everyone, like, all the government officials are trying to kill her, and she runs into a bunch of other people trying to, like, save her, protect her, and then, like, a bunch of people trying to save themselves.
I really don't remember any of those. I just remember.
Oh my god, did I just combine the two?
Probably.
I think I did. I think I combined Anarchy and Election Year.
Bless you.
Bless you. Because I think Election Year is also the one where they run around the van. I'm stupid. I don't remember Anarchy that much, I guess.
I just don't remember that. I have really bad memory.
Okay, we can move on.
I do like the Purge movies.
I love them.
remember
I love the Purge
being
movies.
pretty good.
Okay, I haven't seen the new Craft movie, The Craft, but I love the first one.
No.
Blumhouse was not around when they did the first one. The Gift was creepy. Okay, I think that is all we have time for right now. Any last thoughts? Have you seen any of these? Unfriended was okay.
I love The Tooth Fairy.
Shut up. The Visit was good. I think that's really it.
Thriller by Michael Jackson. That's a
The
good one,
Invisible
too.
Man was 10 out of 10. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say on the podcast before we time out?
hope I don't come back.
Shut up.
I'm kidding. It was nice being here in
Great.
my grandfather's kitchen.
Great.
Hope that you get a studio one day.
I do too. This is literally the first episode we're recording. We're like, yes, a studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you later.